Yo, what's up, honkers? Today we're gonna be looking at Riley CS. Wait. I mean, shit. Hold on. Let me get the script. Hold on. Wait. Basically, Homeless built a machine that will shock your arms to help you move your arm and help you aim in shooters on PC, essentially making him into a sort of cyborg that has inhuman reaction time. Did it work? Stick around to find out. Anyway, today's secret word is shock. Comment the secret word down below and I will give it a heart. All right, let's see if he got this insane thing to work or not. I'm actually really curious. Oh, God, it looks so painful.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I turned 30 the other day and I've been feeling a bit wild.
I'm not doing that. That's this thing.
Statistically speaking, my reaction time's about to take a massive dump.
Yeah,
so it got me
is,
thinking.
yeah.
Our muscles contract based on electrical signals they receive from our brain.
Okay.
So what if I could just hijack that signal and instead of listening to my slow human brain, have it listen to something else?
Can I make my
Not
muscles
hacks.
have the
Not hacks.
fastest reaction time in the world?
Whoa! Okay.
Sponsored by
Bro, I wouldn't do this, bro. I have heart issues already. This is scary, but also very interesting.
Center. New location coming soon to Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey,
There are
Micro
three
Center,
major
baby.
components to this setup. One, a PC running a program that can find where enemies are on the screen. It's not cheats.
Wait.
I don't want to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cheat.
Wait.
Two, I need a way to send
Wait. So technically this is hacks if it's finding an enemy on screen. I thought he was just going to program it to be a specific point on the screen, not find the enemies. Just a thought there.
shocks to my muscles at specific wavelengths or whatever to make the muscles contract and move my arm in different directions.
Right.
Nope.
And three, I need a little single board computer to interpret the not hacks into
Raspberry Pi
shockies in a
control?
very specific way to turn my arm quickly in the right direction. So theoretically, if I do everything properly, I'm the fastest in the world. But not by cheating, because it's my muscles, okay? I just use some science and engineering to kind of soup them up a little bit. How'd I get? 13 out of 30. Let's go. My average
And then
reaction
what is that?
time was
Just
about
like-
200 milliseconds, measuring the amount
Okay.
of frames that it took at 120 frames per second for my
First
hand to
frame of
start
movement.
moving once an enemy was visible.
Boom.
Some of these cracked out young chaps are getting like 150 milliseconds or sometimes even slightly lower. So
Come on,
ideally,
dude.
I want to beat the cracked out young
Bruh.
chaps with some science. Okay? Little freaking
Okay.
dinguses. Okay?
100
You
millisecond
little
reaction time.
twerps. So the setup looks like this. First, I
That's
got a
the goal.
Raspberry Pi from Micro Center and got it set up controlling 4 relays from commands I could
Man,
send over the Wi-Fi.
I wish there was a Micro Center near me. The closest one is like 3 hours away, bro. If y'all don't know what a Micro Center is, it's basically just a PC shop. They can do so much stuff. You can get like a bunch of PC parts. They can build your PC for you. It's actually not that bad of a price to do stuff, but man, driving all the way out there fucking sucks.
All the red lights should turn off. Hey,
Okay.
how about that, baby?
All
And that's
right.
really it for
Baby.
the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, baby.
That'll give me control over whatever circuits we use later to electrocute my arm. Now, the server
Okay.
PC program will need to scan all the pixels on the screen and find human-shaped objects using what's called YOLO computer vision. Then we can determine the distance and direction of the detected object relative to the center crosshair.
Oh,
while
so it's
aiming.
aim
With that
assist
information, it
rather
can tell the
than-
Raspberry Pi which circuit to open and for
Interesting.
how long. So if the enemy's to the left, it opens this relay, and if it's to the right, it opens a different one.
And
So theoretically,
this
I just
is-
needed to connect these
that's
relays
not good.
to circuits that are shocking my arm in those directions.
This is gonna hurt so
position
bad.
the jockeys on my arm in such a way that it moves my arm in the proper direction.
So how do you contract a muscle with an external electric signal? You could risk your life building one from scratch. You got a
Yeah,
bunch of resistors
could,
and capacitors
could,
and
yeah.
or buy an EMS 10s unit. These are designed for muscle stimulation, sending super fast, tiny little pulses
You
of
just
high
gotta
voltage to your
change
chosen
it to
muscle
where-
groups with these little electrodes.
I want like an involuntary wrist movement.
Personally, I find it unpleasant.
That is tingly, and I don't.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Whoa, dude! I feel really dumb that this is shocking me.
However, Olivia's little brother couldn't get enough of it.
Dude, you gotta let go. You gotta stop.
So he kindly volunteered to help find the
Okay,
specific muscle
okay.
groups
you want to be the test?
Whatever I go to, you go to.
All right, dude. Whatever you go to.
to get the desired hand movement.
Oh, get
Basically, I
Oh
needed
my
to
God.
locate the specific muscle that needed to contract, and then you place the electrodes on where the nerves enter that muscle, and then somewhere along the
So he has
muscle
to, like,
itself,
do
and then
it for every
stimulates
single
the
part
nerve,
where-
contracts the muscle,
Oh, you just start to flex that muscle.
which we can turn on and off with a relay.
Okay. Dry
That
run.
program is scanning the screen for enemies. When it detects an enemy to the right, it activates this switch. When it turns that on, it should flex my muscles so that my hand moves to the right.
This is so
and aims
cool.
towards the enemy on the right. This is a controlled electrocution to make my reaction time inhuman. I will be the fastest in the world. So flip it on and
Because of this.
then right back off.
This was one of my dumber decisions. Handing
Wait.
Gideon a switch to electrocute.
Yeah, why would you
Turn
do
on
that?
And then right back off. But I didn't know you were gonna go.
So it worked. I was giving a computer vision program control of my muscles to create neuromuscular aim assist.
All right,
Not cheating, by the way.
right.
Definitely not.
Emergency
Definitely
shut
not.
off.
Definitely
I
not.
assembled it all together, added some emergency switches, contemplated its safety for a weekend, and then it was
Yeah.
time.
Not hacks. .py.
Not
The
half
first
the
actual
py.
text.
All right. All
All right,
right.
here we go.
Python. All right.
Ah! Ah!
Bro.
Ah! Dude! Oh my goodness!
Well, it's definitely making him react a lot faster, but not having good aim, honestly.
Oh my goodness, dude! That was freaky. That was freaky. It's like something was grabbing me.
The software, Raspberry Pi, relays, everything worked exactly as
Holy
expected.
fuck.
I had successfully reacted to an enemy in-game in under 100 milliseconds. Inhuman fastest in the world. Right here, you can see the light actuate. Boom.
Overcorrected though, but you know.
Arm immediately starts moving. Oh, arm immediately starts moving. But you might have noticed I was whiffing everything.
Yeah.
What good is reaction time if you're gonna miss? And I
That's
didn't
true.
finish. I freaked out like time-traveling Napoleon Dynamite.
Ah! Shut up! We're just finished half of it.
I came back the next day and just decided to turn it up a
Okay.
little bit and
Alright.
do it again, make myself finish the test
Turn it
so
up?
I could
What do
compare
you
it to
mean?
the control test.
Hit speed and just do the best that I can do. Go.
Okay. Oh God.
Freaking battle cry, baby! Why, it's probably like, what is going on in there?
I ran through the test 2 times.
It's the incentive to get to the target is insane! Dude!
And the
Holy
results
shit.
were...
But worse? Worse than whenever you did it?
Oh my! Look away! Look away! 7? I turned it
Wow.
up and got even worse.
Wow. That's not good.
Turn off. After all that, it makes you worse.
Yeah, obviously.
Theoretically,
I'd imagine
I
because
have
you're
the
in pain.
fastest reaction time in human history right now.
But because of the pain,
But you can't aim.
I'm worse at the game.
After my mental breakdown, I figured out what was going on.
What, bro?
My reaction time was all over the board. On some of the shots, I had inhuman reactions.
Why
The
is
enemy
it
would start
so
moving
different?
Within 100 milliseconds. And then the combination of seeing the enemy with my eyes and feeling the shock on my arm made my natural reaction time quicker as well. So when my human brain kicked in, my hand was already moving towards the target. And it was
Oh,
it was nuts.
interesting.
Dude!
And then on other ones, they're just
Okay.
kind of mediocre. I found that 2 major things were happening. One, the Raspberry Pi sometimes would take 100 milliseconds to kick in. This meant that I was basically just getting shocked at the same time that I would normally react, which was just a bummer.
That sucks.
This big blue circle is actually a dead zone designed to prevent just that. The other issue is that in this specific test mode, I'm anticipating the enemies. I know that every 2 seconds there's another enemy on the screen, so my arm's all
Right.
flexed up and tense, which is resisting the contraction of the muscle that's supposed to move my arm. The same way, like if someone's
The
about
only
to
way you
push
can test
you lean
this
into it.
realistically is going into an actual game instead of having an enemy spawn in front of you. But then that would be considered cheating. Is it worth it for science?
There are 2 very clear
risk
solutions
your
here. For the
Steam
latency,
account.
you go to Micro Center, and for the anticipation, well, you go full naked Jakey and go into matchmaking.
Yeah, here we go.
I get to game with my buddies 3 hours a week. I got like
Damn.
12 kids now. I've got to make the most out of those 3 hours.
Bro, there's fucking just
You know what I didn't have?
graphics
when I was
cards
17?
in the store. That's
More
crazy.
than $3 and a semi-in-depth understanding of electronics in such a way that I could develop neuromuscular aim assist.
Right.
Okay?
This is for a man. A real man. I'm a great big boy.
At
Server
first, I
rack
thought lowering
PC
the
case?
latency would be
Okay.
as simple as upgrading the computer. What I had yet to consider is that going into matchmaking meant I needed my program to differentiate teammates from enemies. Otherwise, I'd just
Right.
get constantly shocked. First, I tried to make the program search above the bounding box for a nameplate. All my teammates will have their name above their head, right?
I don't think that
made
would
it run
work.
really, really slow.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And I still barely know what I'm doing. So after a few hours, I scrapped that idea. And
How can you do it? And maybe you would have to program in how the enemy looks, but then you have to do it for every skin possible in the game. Huh. I don't know.
then went on to
Interesting.
try and differentiate teammates from enemies using color. So within the
Okay.
bounding box of the human-shaped object,
Maybe
I'd have
that
it
would
try
work.
and differentiate like greens and blues for CT side, and then yellows and browns for the T side.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
Teammates.
The system I built for Micro Center, it's got a 9950X3D, pretty serious amount of RAM. Like it was eating
Okay.
its Wheaties.
Excellent. And it's fast. That's teammates. Okay, let's go check the other side.
But I just couldn't get it to be consistent.
as soon as we see a CT, it should start actuating the relays. Oh, it thinks they're teammates too. What the heck,
well.
man?
The final solution made me feel pretty dumb. So instead of having the computer
What?
vision just search for humanoid-shaped objects,
Stinking bald guy. I can't get it to not detect this stinking bald guy.
I could just get a different YOLO model that already differentiates the two,
Wait.
built by all the cheaters.
Oh.
I didn't know I was using a generic model, and so I need to
Oh
switch
my
to using
God.
like, an actual pre-trained model for CS2 game
That's hacks. It's hacks. Oh no.
characters.
I'm not using it to cheat, though.
I'm gonna modify not hacks to use because it's
Not
hacks,
cheating.
to use
Not-
the
not
new
cheating. Yeah,
CS2
yeah, yeah, yeah.
model.
I don't know if I've mentioned that. I'm not cheating. They're cheating.
Teammates.
Teammate. Yeah. Yippee, buddy.
I'm not gonna get shocked. Well, I mean, I will. I'll go to this other side, and it should just automatically. Oh, that's so
Start
much better than the
shocking
freaking color system I was trying to build myself, dude. Oh, let's go, enemies!
Hey.
I slapped in a stinking Micro Center 5090 in this bad boy, and so we were
Ooh.
done with latency.
Oh, that's so much better. Look like it immediately detects them. Boom, shock.
5090,
Fast
let's see,
reaction
that'd be like
latency
what, like
resolved. Can tell the teammates from
$1,400
enemies.
right now?
But there was one more thing I haven't told you guys about.
But now it's time, I think. I think now's the moment.
Which is
Neuromuscular triggerbot.
triggerbot. What do you mean?
Okay, I will not.
I found the specific
So he's making it to where his finger will trigger automatically with the shocks rather than clicking it himself. Oh no. Bro, the game's gonna think you're hacking. Well, because you are, technically. But with like physical stuff rather than a program. Well, you're using both.
specific muscle that flexes my trigger
I
finger.
did not choose to press my trigger finger there. It did it for me.
And then when the crosshair in-game goes over an enemy's head, it should click my finger for me.
Oh, baby. This is gonna.
Yeah, but if you're moving, isn't there more recoil? So how are you gonna...
But there was a massive problem. I
Yeah.
can't just take these into matchmaking because, like, I'm a YouTuber. I would say not cheats, but some people might consider these cheats. And so what
Yeah.
I did was I just took it into matchmaking. You gotta get over here. But before I go into
Okay.
matchmaking, I gotta tell you about this computer.
Yeah.
You might have noticed that it has Linux installed. And I'm not yet a true Linux user because I
I
waited 12
see.
minutes to tell you. That's unheard of, okay? But I'm gonna stop showering and may or may not be making a switching to Linux video thanks to Micro Center providing all of the electronics for this PC, this entire video, because they've got everything. They've got it all, man.
I thought
The
about
Raspberry
swapping to
Pis, they have
Linux.
Arduinos that would have worked for this project.
man, I
but
don't wanna,
actually
like,
forgot that they
code
had 'em. They
again.
even have like a Jetson Orin Nano. That's another thing that would have done this. That would have worked. Ultra wide monitors, so you can have a wide field of view as the AI writes your code
Already-
for you. This guy,
already,
Connor,
like-
at the Micro Center.
Doing coding for like chat and stuff and making my own chat widget and stuff like that. That already fucking sucked. I had to learn HTML. I don't want to do it again, like for nah.
He knows things. You go into any other electronics store that will not be named,
Sends people here.
and they'll send you to Connor at Micro Center.
That's funny.
Just told me to
Because they actually know things at Micro Center.
Yeah.
Micro Center's like the last place on earth where you're actually going to get
Wow,
a
there's a
deal
Dollar Tree next
on
to it.
electronics. All throughout August, they have some insane deals going on for building
What?
a computer. So if you're going to upgrade, or if you want to build a PC and stop showering with me, this is your moment, man. This is your moment. Stop showering, bro. We'll stop.
And this came out this month, right? Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Go get your deals, guys. Go get your deals at Micro Center.
Stop showering together. Sign up for VIP days in the new Phoenix location. You get a free 128 gigabyte flash drive. Go to Micro Center. Come on, yeah? Go to Micro Center.
I wish I had money to go Micro Center.
I'm on Linux and it resets my audio to 100%. Jokes aside, this was the most unique gaming experience I've ever had.
I imagine.
Jump scare, dude. I'm gonna get shocked at any freaking second. In the cross. Ow, ow, ow! Good crosshair placement is a massive incentive right now. Hey, have you guys ever heard of neuromuscular aim assist?
That sounds like some muscle memory.
So I hooked up a TENS unit to some CSGO cheats, and it's shocking my arm to the right direction.
That's fucking wild.
But it's not cheats, you know what I'm saying?
It's
my
not
muscles
cheats.
doing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
yes. Holy
we're in agreement then. It's not cheating.
yeah. I believe it.
Excellent, thank you. At
Alright,
times, it
excellent.
legitimately felt like a computer had control of my
I
arm.
basically have like a trigger pot that shocks.
Bro,
my
what the
finger.
hell is...
Ow, ow.
Bro, his fucking DPI sucks. Turn up your DPI, my guy. You are using your entire wrist 3 or 4 times to turn. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dead guy shocked it.
And other times, I couldn't tell if I was being assisted or not.
Oh, dude, I don't know if that was a trigger bot or me, but good shot. Oh my goodness, dude.
Sometimes things would happen so fast, I didn't even know my arm was doing the thing it was supposed to, or what happened.
Ah. It shocked my. It made me aim up. That was kind of cool. Ah.
Like this time, it pulled my arm towards an enemy outside the dead zone, but I was already shooting at an enemy in the dead zone.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Or this time where for just 2 frames, it thought this teammate was an enemy and moved my arm to the right.
Like a TENS unit.
Does it work 100% of the time? What is that?
Ow! But it's not cheating because it's my muscles.
That's some crazy shit, bro. We really living in the future.
But other times, it was a clear, distinguishable assistance to detecting an enemy I otherwise would have reacted to slower.
Amazing.
Ow. Oh, dude, that was
there was a
crazy.
guy right there.
Dude, it worked.
Hey, let's
it
go,
saw the
baby.
enemy before I did and made me turn. That's sick. All right, guys. So I'm not cheating. I do have a program running that will electrocute my trigger finger if I'm on their head.
It's kind of awesome.
Do you think that should be considered cheating?
Yes.
Valid.
All right, cool. So would you guys personally run neuromuscular aim assist?
I run it.
And then, I found it.
So it should shock my finger. I've found out you need to kind of leave it limp. That way your own muscles don't resist. You need to...
Oh my
Scoped
God.
weapons. With neuromuscular triggerbot?
Okay, let's see. Someone's going to swing the corner, and I'm going to get shocked.
Bro.
This truly made it feel
That's crazy.
like I was just better than I actually was.
Oh my goodness, baby!
Like it worked?
Oh! Limp finger.
It worked a little too well.
That feels wild.
So in conclusion, the concept of giving a computer vision cheat program control of your muscles and movements
It would
can
work.
potentially
Yeah.
make you the fastest in the world. Like with
Good.
some more precise electrodes potentially placed in the skin, maybe like 8 channels.
You concur? Not cheating?
I would say, like, if you had like a sleeve and it like actually like did it correctly, I think that would work better. I don't think anyone would do this with their skin, but it's really neat.
Make you better?
I mean, theoretically, yeah. That would be your best.
I'm gonna say yes.
Some solid state relays that have significantly less latency. And if
Right.
you wanted to get riskier, just connect this to Ethernet instead of wireless. You could realistically give yourself
that's
sub 50
scary. I'd
millisecond
rather
reaction
not.
time and have it move your muscle precisely to the enemy's head instead of just a directional assistance.
And then electrocutes my finger to shoot.
That's cool.
But I don't know if I want to spend the 3 hours a week I get gaming getting tased in the arm.
Yeah.
I turned it up.
And man,
As
I
someone
forgot to
that
tell him I was
doesn't
using
like it.
Linux. I'm gonna go
Oh,
smell
damn.
some sunshine or something.
Yeah,
Thanks
go
for
touch some
watching,
grass,
guys.
dude.
Just passing through.
Hey, that was a really cool video. I don't know how I would feel about doing something like that, but man, it was neat.